Like to stay fit, going to the gym or working out at home, and we're always looking for new ways to change up our fitness routine. With us this morning, our 2 News fitness expert, Wes Cole, to answer our fitness questions. Welcome, Wes. Let's start it off. We have a question from Jacob. Should I warm up since it is getting colder outside? Good question there.
Definitely. I've trained, thousands of clients over the years, and definitely as it starts getting a little bit colder, you definitely want to include a little additional warm up. I want to make it very clear, though, a lot of people think warming up is stretching. And you see a lot of people at the park early in the morning, they immediately break in, they start, stretching. Remember, warming up is defined as light aerobic activity that lasts anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Stretching is not considered a warm up. You need to elevate the muscle temperature, to kind of get your body heat up a little bit before you start stretching out cold muscles. Getting down and hiking your leg up, on something like that. When you're cold, you could really end up doing sometimes more damage. Some very light jogging, maybe some jumping jacks, then you can stretch. But remember, warming up it's defined more as light cardio.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you very much. Our next question, is it really true that heavier people actually have higher metabolisms than lighter people? That question from Sarah. Good question there.
I answered this a few weeks ago, and so many people have contacted me saying, are you sure this just doesn't sound right? So many people that are heavier, they seem to think that their metabolism is slower. But you have to understand that a heavier person will burn more calories just resting. So they're going to have a higher metabolic rate than someone that's 200 pounds is going to have a higher metabolic rate than someone that's 120. So the thing about it is people have to realize that the bigger you are, the higher your resting metabolism is going to be, whether that's fat or muscle. Oftentimes people come to me and say, I have a slow metabolism. If you really start tracking your calories, you'll realize that slow metabolism, although they do exist, are very, very rare.
It doesn't affect it as much as you might hope.
As you might expect. I have so many people come in and say, well, something's wrong with my thyroid. Out of the thousands of clients I've tried, I think I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 cases in all these years. So although metabolism issues, they do occur, they're very, very rare.
Very rare. All right, very interesting. All right, our next question. I'm getting ready for some big races coming up. Are there any exercises that runners should work on in the gym? That question is from Connor.
Well, so many runners, they focus on their legs, naturally. But one of the things that I noticed that runners definitely need to pay more attention to is their back muscle, especially their low back. As someone starts to fatigue, especially those last couple miles of a race, the posture really starts to debilitate. Doing an exercise like this, just a good morning, really works the posterior back muscles, just like this. A little bend in the legs, 3 or 4 sets of 15 to 20 reps, and excellent. Very good, Beth. Just like that. That'll really work, build up the endurance in the low back muscle, and it'll really work. But, runners need to focus more in the gym than just their legs. They're using their arms and especially their low back, especially towards the end of the race.
It gives you that power there.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Thank you very much, Wes. Well, if you have a question that you'd like Wes to answer, just go to our Facebook page, KJRH TV, and post it on our wall. Or you can call Wes at 749-0960, or you can visit his gym on 46th, just east of